According to a source who spoke to Globe, Josh is not thrilled with Anna's lifestyle because she appears to be living it up while earning a lot of money from her lucrative puppy business while he works. It's got to be tough for him to hear about all the extravagant things she's doing, like going out for massages and spending the night with friends, says a source. Josh even found out that she's redesigning the $1 million mansion that his dad, Jim Bob, bought her. Without her 37-year-old son Josh, who is incarcerated for receiving and possessing child pornography, the mother of 7 is reportedly getting along better. According to The Insider, the scandalized former TV personality is terrified for his life behind bars, eating slop and enduring insults from the other inmates. It hurts him, The Insider adds. Anna was and is his whole world, the source asserts, and things grow better. It seems to him that she is leaving him. The informant goes on to say that Josh has got to be worried she won't want anything to do with him when he's released, given how long he still has to waste their 7 more years. Anna seemed to be thriving without him now, but she spent the initial months of his sentence moping around and missing him. According to Globe, Josh's family allegedly cut him off when he was incarcerated, and at one point, his prison bank account had just 20 cents. The movement continues to perform a jail work assignment in spite of not getting paid. The Sun was able to get court documents that show movement has no job income to reveal. The mover no longer possesses any personal or real property. Movement occasionally receives money from friends and family, but none of it was received during the request reporting period. Since Josh began his prison sentence in June 2022, Anna has run a golden retriever breeding business to support her family. Josh Duggar's downfall, scandal, and controversy have all come to mean the same thing. Following his rise to fame as the Duggar family's morally pure eldest son on TLC's 19 Kids and Counting, Josh's life took a turn for the worse after he was found guilty of a crime. He now has to face the consequences of his actions while incarcerated, yet a jail's walls do more than just confine the body. They also heighten regrets, worries, and anxieties. Josh has been plagued by the fear that his wife, Anna, will ultimately lose it, according to close Duggar family members. Some people assume that Anna, who supported Josh during years of embarrassment, adversity, and mental turmoil, is now thinking of starting a new life without Josh at its center. The persistent sense of being left behind is reportedly eating away at a man who was formerly accustomed to having authority and steadfast family devotion. The burden of a damned history. Josh Duggar's well-crafted public image collapsed during his jail term. The youngster from next door, once a representation of traditional family values, is today viewed as a hypocrite. Anna, his wife of more than a decade, was most affected by the shift. As Anna raised her 7 children, her marriage was built on the foundations of faith, tradition, and commitment. She publicly supported Josh for years despite mounting evidence of his misdeeds. Her dedication was viewed as unwavering, which caused some people to feel sympathy for her and others to feel disdain. But loyalty comes at a cost. Anna had a lot on her plate after Josh was sent to prison. Raising their kids, managing finances, and enduring the severe criticism from the public and media. Some insiders say that load has started to become too much to bear. Fear and uncertainty in prisons. It is thought that Josh spends his days in prison reflecting about his fall from grace. For a man used to the spotlight, the sight of the jail wall has been jaw-dropping. His lack of active participation in family affairs has made him increasingly reliant on letters, phone conversations, and sporadic visits. And the fear starts when Anna doesn't provide any updates. Could it be she's tired of waiting? What happens if she chooses independence over loyalty? What if she finds a strength she didn't know she had while he's away? Prison distorts more than it isolates. As time goes on, uncertainties increase in a new way. Josh claims that with every delayed response, brief conversation, or missed visit, Anna is moving away from him. Anna's silent struggle. Anna Duggar maintained her privacy while becoming the focus of a public scandal. Unlike other reality TV stars who enjoy the spotlight, Anna has stayed loyal to her family and faith. Silence, however, does not make suffering go away. According to her relatives and friends, she has been standing by her husband's side for a long time and is worn out. Although she now has 7 children to care for alone, she has assumed the roles of both parents. It has been very taxing to explain Josh's absence to their kids while attempting to maintain harmony at home. Beyond the apparent challenges, there is the deeper question of whether she should continue to prioritize her marriage, which has brought her more suffering than joy, over her own future. Anna is allegedly now seriously considering the prospect that the answer might not be yes. the true expenses. Josh's incarceration's financial burden makes matters worse. His disappearance has left the once comfortable Duggar family empire in ruins. Being a single parent, Anna has had to rely heavily on the kindness of her community and extended family to provide for her kids. She could be better off starting afresh, out of Josh's shadow. Her desire for autonomy, financial stability, and a healthier environment for her kids may eclipse the traditional values that once kept her firmly by Josh's side. Indicators of change. Some people have observed a tiny change in Anna's behavior. She has been less vocal in her support of Josh, has tended to avoid Duggar family gatherings, and seems more focused on the well-being of her kids than maintaining appearances. The growing distance between them has led many to speculate that she is preparing to leave prison, despite the fact that she has not made a public statement. Her friends believe that her children's future should come before her husband's past. Even Duggar's admirers are joining the outcry demanding that she reclaim her liberty. Josh's fears of getting lied. Josh Duggar's fear of being abandoned goes beyond losing a personal partner. It also includes losing his last link to the life he was accustomed to. Anna represents safety, love within the family, and the potential for future repentance. Josh will have to face prison alone and emerge into a world where his family no longer knows him if she chooses to move on without him. That fear consumes him, the insiders claim. His concern about being abandoned increases as Anna stresses her independence and discusses her children's future without him. Anna. A new beginning? Anna's path forward is convoluted. She must accept the fact that she will need to start over in terms of her identity, stability, and finances if she wishes to shed the Duggar name. People who believe that loyalty should always be steadfast may also criticize this. It also represents independence, the capacity to make choices that are best for her children, the freedom to live her life as she pleases, and the absence of scandal. Anna's choice to leave him behind would not only put an end to a troubled marriage, but also mark the beginning of a new chapter in her life, one where she is viewed as Anna, a strong, self-reliant woman, rather than just Josh Duggar's wife. A more complete perspective. The story of the Duggar family serves as an example of how public controversies may have a profound impact on private life. While Josh serves his sentence in prison, Anna and her kids deal with the consequences every day. Their story serves as an example of the hidden costs that incarceration of a loved one has on families, especially spouses. The change may come as a shock to many who view the Duggar family as symbols of Christian heritage and values. It has now been revealed to be weak, broken, and human, despite once being hailed as the essence of stability. In conclusion, the future that is not written. Josh Duggar fears Anna leaving him, starting new life alone, is more than simply a headline. It conveys the unfiltered feelings of a dysfunctional family. Whether Anna chooses to remain married to a man with a controversial past or to leave and live her life as she sees fit will determine the future of both her and her kids. Josh can continue to experience the fear of abandonment while he is confined. Anna might finally get the chance to take charge of her life once more. The Duggar storyline serves as a sobering reminder to the world of how quickly celebrity may crumble, and that the best way to survive is to learn to let go.